Hi, friends. Welcome back to Redeeming Hope. One of the questions I get asked is, what helped you hold on during the hardest parts of my healing? For me, the answer has always been my faith. I'm Julie Lane, survivor, musician, and educator. I'm on a journey of restoration after a lifetime of trauma and abuse. Today, I want to share the spiritual anchors that gave me strength, practices, prayers, and scriptures that reminded me I wasn't alone. I can remember the countless times I would go outside after my daughters were asleep, to sit on my driveway, crouch between our two cars, to sit and cry. I would quietly cry. Why, God? Tell me why. I was in my second marriage and could not understand how this was happening again. Trauma left me feeling broken, and it would make me feel even more broken in the years ahead. I had married men of faith, so why did I keep finding myself in abusive relationships? My faith kept me steadfast with the knowledge that all had a purpose. My faith was not a quick fix, but my faith is a lifelong journey. There were nights I felt unseen, unheard, but I would quietly cry out and whisper prayers anyway. The greatest hurdle I had to overcome in my faith was that I was worthy too. I had seen everyone else as worthy of God's love, but not myself. I'd grown up going to a Presbyterian church until my early teens. At this time, my parents left the church, dismayed over how those who proclaimed to be Christians acted. Quite the contrary. It was my music that kept me going to church, singing in the church choir, playing my harp, and even my high school choir director was the church's choral director. My faith grew, as did my music. My professional career took off, and I began performing professionally when I was only 19 years old. By that time, I was in my early 20s. I was working for Disney, doing dozens of religious celebrations every year and performing with amazing artists. I finally attended my first concert, which was Amy Grant. Her music continued to fill my spirit and gave me further direction to explore the music of Maranatha, Keith Greenwood, Stephen Curtis Chapman, Mercy Me, and many more. In the mid-1980s, I had the opportunity to perform 2 concerts with Sandi Patty. I was asked by her musical director if I would be willing to move to Nashville so that I could work with her on a regular basis. I was shocked, as I still had no idea really how good I was at that time. I regret not going. However, I did not regret my short time with her because it solidified my faith. And at the age of 24, I was baptized. I've never lost my faith. I think that I have just lost how important I am to God. Living a life of abuse and trauma taught me how unworthy I was. I did not deserve dignity. I did not deserve love. Yet I continued to do God's work through my music and eventually a wonderful career in education. My faith kept me moving forward, serving others, giving, sacrificing, and loving my daughters in a way I so wish I had been loved. Over the last 5 years, though, my intense therapy work has helped me to heal to a degree that I know God does love me. I am worthy. I do have a purpose. Faith didn't erase my trauma, but it reframed it. It turned my pain into something that had a purpose that could be redeemed. If you've ever visited my website, you will see the biblical verse that guides me. The Proverbs 31 woman is a woman of courage. She knows what she can control and courageously trusts God with what she cannot. She can laugh at the days to come because she is encouraged in the truth that God has ordered her steps. Because she trusts God with tomorrow, she can have peace for today. So Proverbs 31 verses 25 to 26 states, "She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faith, instruction is on her tongue." This is the woman I want to be. This is who I strive to be. It's not easy. It will take the rest of my years to fulfill that character of this woman, but it is who I want to be. Faith may look different for everyone, but for me, it became my anchor through trauma. Prayer, scripture, and community reminded me that healing wasn't just surviving, it was about discovering hope again. If you're in the middle of your own struggle, I want you to know you don't have to carry it alone. There's a God who sees you, loves you, and holds your story tenderly. This is what redeeming hope is all about. Not perfect endings, but courageous beginnings. If this content encouraged you today, I'd love for you to subscribe and share it with someone who may need a little hope. You can also connect with me on my healing diary and on social media for reflections, resources, and community. Until next time, thank you for being here. Remember, your story matters, you matter, and healing is always possible. Bye for now.